Hi everyone, my name is Oxy, and in today's video I want to share with you how to choose your first designer bag. Let's start! I'd like to begin this video with, just simply mentioning that social media of course have huge influence on us, and even I myself keep thinking sometimes, oh my god, I need this bag, I need that bag. A lot of influencers make us make us think that we want some kind of a bag. One of the, for example, posts that I've recently just seen on the Instagram on a very famous account is kind of a discussion, or should we be now, hunting for really big Birkin bag or really big Kelly bag? And it made me think, should we? Who decides that I should be hunting for a big Birkin bag? Which is probably, not easy to get anyways. Or, why should I want this small Chanel bag? Or why do I want to have this tiny Saint Laurent bag? And this is exactly the reason why I wanted to make this video, because very often I speak to my clients, for example, or I speak to my friends, and they're just like, I want to get, my first designer bag, or I want to get a designer bag, but I'm not sure which one. This one is really trendy right now, but will it be trendy in 5 years from now? Will I want to wear it, I don't know, everywhere and things like that. So this is the reason why I thought, okay, let's talk about how to choose your first designer bag, or in general, how to choose your designer bag. If you are not one of these people who are purchasing bags, every week, every month, spending thousands of euros, of dollars. If you're one of these people who are like me, for example, I do purchase designer bags, but this is something that I really think through, something that I really analyze, because I want my bags to work for my wardrobe for as many years as possible. And this brings us to the first important thing to keep in mind when you start the process of I want to purchase a designer bag. Analyze your wardrobe. Take time, again, spending big amount of money on a bag is something that you want to do in a smart way, meaning that this bag has to fit into your wardrobe really well. Obviously, we need to do this with any kind of bag, but if we are spending on a, if we are spending big amount of money on a bag, it has to be so. It must, you just don't want to spend huge amount of money on a bag that will be just sitting and doing nothing for you. So analyze your wardrobe, go through your, even Instagram looks, for example. See what style do you prefer, what pieces do you have, and what lifestyle do you have? Where do you want to wear this bag? Is it for work? Is it for, I don't know, maybe going out? Things like that. Again, analyze the percentage of activities that you have in your life and how this bag would fit into your activities. Don't, purchase, let's say, the raw banana bag. I'll insert the picture. If you're working at the office and 80% of the time you spend are, is to build your office looks, just because it's gonna be really hard to fit and, to style this bag with this type of looks. So that's what I mean by analyzing and knowing your wardrobe. Second point, as I was saying again, is thinking of your lifestyle. So I really mean split it into the percentage to understand what exactly, do you do on a weekly basis? How often do you go out? How often do you dress up in a fancier way? How often do you, I don't know, go to the playground or go to the park with your dog? How often do you go out with your friends? What type of, dinners or lunches do you have? Is it a fancy, really fancy type where you really dress up, or is it more in a casual way, where it can be sporty, it can be romantic style? So think, of all the activities that you have in your life, and try even to write it down and see what kind of bag would make the most sense for you and your lifestyle. Once you've done that, time to think about the color. I often hear that, oh, I need to get this black bag in black color. No, you don't. Again, now you know what colors are in your wardrobe, what color combinations do you use. It doesn't always have to be black. It doesn't have always to be brown. You can go with different colors. So for example, like 8 years ago, I got a red bag, which I was in doubt, that time I thought like I might not be using it that often just because I'm not into red color in general, but I really loved the bag in red. Like that was the color I was obsessed with for that particular bag. And I must say that it's such a versatile color that I've been wearing it so many times, in so many occasions, in winter, in spring, in summer, in fall. So that's what I'm talking about when I say that analyze what color would work best for you, just because going black is not always, the only way to go when you're looking for a designer bag. Once you're done with a color, again, it doesn't have to be just one color. Maybe you can choose like a range of colors. For example, just recently I got a bag in a navy blue color, and I just, like after doing all the steps that I've been mentioning, I just realized that what I'm missing right now in my wardrobe or in my bag collection is either a burgundy bag, a dark green bag, or a navy blue. So it can be these three colors, and if you are familiar, like with color series and so on, you'll see that these colors are actually pretty similar in terms of like combinations. So I thought to myself, any of these three would work. Any of these three would actually, cover the missing part that I'm feeling right now. And I ended up buying a navy blue, and yeah, it fits perfectly in my wardrobe. So once you've decided the color, I would suggest to go with the same option for a design itself. Designs, there are like huge amount of options right now to go with. So again, think about the style of, like looks that you have. Are you more into sporty looks? Are you more into like romantic looks? Do you wear more dresses? Do you wear more like, I don't know, pieces in this style or in that style? I must say that right now there are a lot of bags that would cover, almost any style, so to say. But nevertheless, before like decide on a final decision, but you know what I mean, try to understand what are your like most popular styles and see how this or that bag fits into your style. Again, as an example, I really like Loewe puzzle bag, but it doesn't actually fit into my like style of looks that I have. I just don't see, obviously I could incorporate it in some looks and things like that, but again, we are looking for a versatile bag that would work, like really, really well for most of our looks. If we are speaking about, like my first luxury bag investment, so to say. So in this case, for example, this puzzle bag just simply doesn't work for me. And this is the reason why I didn't purchase it. So be conscious, try to analyze what is exactly, the bag that would fit into your different styles and into your looks. And last, but I didn't say, one of the most important things to keep in mind is don't be carried away with trends. This is something that I see so often now, and this makes me, a little bit sad, I even must say, because again, one thing when you're an influencer and you are purchasing the bags on a monthly basis, spending, like tens of thousands of euros or dollars, but just because this is part of your job also. That's what you do, that's what you have to do because you are creating the content. But if this is not something that your occupation is, don't, unless you're really in love with this bag, don't let the trends, especially like the social media trends, carry you away. Don't think that you need this like, mini tiny Kelly Chanel bag that fits nothing, like literally nothing into it just because everyone now on the internet has it. Same, like with, I don't even know, Jacquemus, for example, the bag that was like carried around by, I don't know, like literally everyone. I think when we speak about influencers like 5 years ago, where is it now? Like it's not trendy, it's not, well, apart that the quality was not good, but like no one even speaks about it. And you end up with a bag that was super trendy because everyone was wearing it, you splurged on it, and now, well, you still have to wear it or you can sell it, but you won't even get probably half of the price you paid for. So I would definitely recommend to opt for the pieces that are, like are being even repeated. There are a lot of luxury brands that keep repeating their bags season after season after season. Like there is a huge amount of bags like that, almost in every luxury brand. Again, just because most of the people, even the ones that do have money to purchase every month, you know, like extremely expensive bags, they don't do that, or they do that, or they don't want everyone to know that this bag is by, I don't know, Gucci, or this bag is by Prada, or they simply don't care. So of course there are lines that are being repeated, models that are being repeated every single season. Very often you can even see it like that, you know, like permanent collection or things like that. So I would definitely recommend to consider this type of bags. So these are the main points to keep in mind when you are starting a journey, a super exciting journey of purchasing your first designer bag. Let me know in the comment section, what bags are you in love with? What are your dream bags? What do you want to purchase maybe in the future? I hope it was useful. I hope you liked this video, and thanks a lot for watching it yet again, and see you in my next one.